Welcome to this month's Midlife Monthly SITREP.
Hey, hey.
We're here again. Another month has passed.
It has. I'm Bravo 2, or Oscar Bravo 2 if we want to go for the full title.
And I am Oscar Bravo 1.
Together we are
the Midlife Mercenaries.
What's our motto?
No skill, no issue. So on this channel, no matter what your skill level, if you enjoy the Exfilzone, you're more than welcome here.
This month we're going to cover...
Well, we're going to cover the imminent wipe, which is one thing. We're going to talk about the new Discord that we've got set up. Keys in the butt box. What do you think to that? We'll cover that in a little bit. Recording issues.
Still ongoing recording issues.
Recording issues.
Kicked for low memory issues.
Kicked for low memory issues. We thought we got rid of that one, didn't we?
We did.
And an interesting song that one of our subscribers has created for us. But more on that later.
That's more than one of our subscribers. That's our number one fan. Number one fan.
number one subscriber.
Yeah. So before we go any further, please do like and subscribe to the channel. We are still aiming to get to our first 500 subscribers. When we get to 500, we are going to draw a raffle and give away some hoodies as a thank you. But please do subscribe to the channel. It helps us. We are, as you know, we're not professional content creators. We have day jobs. This is something that we do for fun, something that we do for enjoyment, and something that we hope that you guys will enjoy as well. So if you're sitting there watching at the moment and you haven't subscribed yet, click on the button.
And if you haven't seen any of our videos yet, we do things a little bit differently to other content creators. We give a two-person perspective to all our raids, and we get quite clever with it. I think it's something that you might enjoy. So if you've not seen any of our actual in-raid videos, I suggest you check them out.
Excellent. Right, okay, let's talk about this imminent wipe then.
So, as of this moment in time, no date is set.
We had a little bit of a shock today though, didn't we?
Well, with the update.
When you said to me, there's an update coming.
there was a little update pushed out today, which was nothing in regards to the wipe. But as it stands, no official date is given. However, speculation is towards the end of August.
All right, so do we know, will there be a pre-wipe event?
I think there will 100% be some form of pre-wipe event. It seems to be the case with all these extraction shooters. They will have some kind of pre-wipe event, whether it's max level traders or similar to the beer bottle event that was absolutely brilliant last wipe.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a sense, and I was obviously wrong, as I seem to be quite often, but I had a little bit of a sense that when they pushed out the flare guns, that was going to be in connection with a pre-wipe event. But that, again, I don't think I'm the only one in thinking this, but I think that was a little bit of a damp squib for a while. It was excitement for about a day.
Yeah.
We expected it to be a little bit more challenging, a little bit more interaction as far as the flare guns were concerned. But again, what's your opinion? You know, I think it died a death. I think there probably, I don't know, could have been a little bit more thought gone into.
Well, here's a hot take on it.
Go for it.
So they've introduced the flare guns and the flare drop event. What if their plan is in the new season to take those flare guns into the new season, but allow you to deploy them anywhere, or just make the flare guns a bit more of a focal point? Because I think that this was just a trial to see how the flare guns worked and what the reaction from the players would be. And I think if those flare guns were brought into game where you could potentially use them anywhere or in set locations around the map, so you have to look out for the flare that's in the sky rather than being in just one set location.
Yeah, I think if they change up the locations, it would be a good idea. However, I think at the moment, the price to reward ratio is not great. You know, if you're buying a flare gun, I can't remember now. What are they?
About
200,000.
About 300,000.
300,000. And the reward is 500,000,
or another flare gun.
Yeah, or another flare gun. Then it's not. You've had that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it's not that rewarding, and I think that needs to be looked at. Yeah. So if they change up the locations, if they maybe reduce the price, or you make it a high tier item that's found, an item that you find in raid, high tier. So
or a proper airdrop.
define
the big container.
Right. So the flare gun calls in a
Big
a big container. Yeah.
I
possibly.
don't know how feasible.
Or
that
at
would
least
be.
a more valuable container.
You see, I thought the addition of flare guns it is still a good idea. I do think it will go through some tweaking. But again, I've got 2 or 3 on the shelf. We don't make any effort to bring them in, do we? Because again, it's the rewards from the flare gun.
Yeah, and then you know, particularly around the resort map, you find some sneaky people hiding, waiting for you to run, don't you, Bravo One?
Yes, we do.
Waiting for you to pop off your flare. Okay, well, we'd love to hear your opinion on the flare gun. So, you know, comment below.
Are you making the effort to take the flare guns into raid? Are you still using them, or are you collecting them to collect dust on your shelving in base?
Okay.
Who knows? Be interesting to know.
So, what else would you like to see in the new wipe?
In the new wipe, I would like to see. Obviously, I'm excited for the new map. I'm buzzing for the new map. That looks really, really good. There's been some interesting screenshots being dropped in the official Discord. I think it's going to be a good change, and I think the focus of the new wipe will move away from resort into, because resort's sort of the main
it's been the main map in this wipe. Lots and lots of people. Although lately, a lot more people seem to be going back into suburbs.
Some good kits in suburbs.
Yeah, in the last few runs that we've done in suburbs, there've been more people in there than there have been throughout most of this wipe. Most of this wipe, a lot of people are heading directly to resort, but
suburbs, there's been some good kitted players in suburbs, but I think the shift in play style and map choice will be very interesting, and what that new map holds is anybody's guess.
Looking forward to it.
Very much so.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm looking forward to wipe.
Okay.
We're at a point now where we've got everything pretty much done. We are just playing for the fun of it now.
We are. We're just going out to kill people.
Yeah. Trying to kill people.
Or get killed. Which is more likely.
Yeah.
So what else would you like to see in the wipe? I know you were talking about the training platform. You were talking about.
Oh yeah, I feel that a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people mentioning sort of like a PvE mode, which would be basically the training mode with more squad mates, if you like.
Yeah.
At the moment, the training mode is a solo only mode. I know other extraction shooters have got a dedicated PvE mode. Whether that is going to be something that's brought in, I don't know. Not something that I'd particularly use, but I have seen a lot of shout outs for it from the community.
Okay.
But again, it's not something that I particularly. I think it would have to be kept separate, obviously, from the main mode as well. So you'd have your PvE mode where you get the loot out in your PvE mode, and have a separate separate hideout.
Yeah.
But I think that's how it'd have to be, which is what it's like. But I don't know. New weapons.
Well, they're doing the whole new gunsmithing. That's coming. I don't know how I feel about that, because I don't know that I have the imagination to build a decent weapon.
I'm excited for it. I think it'll be a lot less complex than you think it's going to be.
I'll be sticking with traditional RC.
Well, you can't go wrong with the RC. You can't go wrong with the RC trusty weapon.
Well, actually, having said that, I think I found my new favourite weapon, late wipe weapon. That's the DD mod.
The DD mod, yes, you've done some good raids with that just recently.
Yeah.
The DD mod is a very. Well, it's an improved version of the RC, isn't it? It's much better and much more controllable.
I quite enjoy running with that.
But my favourite's still the SSR and the XM5. Can't go wrong with them. Just that noise.
Yeah, I know you're trying to convert me over onto the SSR, but I just cannot seem to get the recoil right on it at all. I miss more times than I hit.
Yeah, I still miss it. It's a tricky weapon to master, definitely.
It sounds terrifying, but in my hands, it's...
So here's one for you. How many people who are watching, when you hear an SSR in the distance, in specifically resort map, do you go to it or do you stay away from it? Because when we've gone in dual SSR, it's been quiet.
Yeah, people tend to go the opposite direction. And I think even we were up against in suburbs the other evening, we were up against a 3-stack and a couple of shots from the SSR and they were gone the opposite direction, when normally they'd be on top of us. They'd be over us like a rash.
Bolted.
they were gone like the other opposite direction rapidly. So I think, yeah, SSRs and grenades, you can keep people away for a long, long time.
Yeah, you can. It's just having that stock of grenades, isn't it? But
Yeah. So look,
we-
we've talked about the in terms of the last sort of patch or update or whatever where they introduced the flare guns. But the other thing that was introduced was this keys in the safe box. Dare I say book
the
box?
book box.
The book box. Okay. So the keys in the book box. Again, what are your thoughts on this? Again, we have our
Yeah, I'm still
individual and often differing opinions.
Yeah, I'm on the fence about it still. The keys in the book box, although it disappoints you when you now kill somebody and there's no keys in the bag, there might be some loot in that bag now, because if the keys are taking up the space in the book box, they might be putting the loot in the bag.
I see that, but I still think it's from a raid perspective, from going in, when you go in to kill and to loot, I think it's a negative, because you hope, you take a bag off of somebody, you hope there's going to be a key or two in there.
But the key opens the door to a room that has loot in it. So it's not necessarily the key, it's what's in the room, if you like.
I get it, I understand it, but you go in early raid, you hit somebody early raid, and they've got a couple of bandages and nothing else. They haven't even got to the key room, but they're out with the box, the key in their book box. I don't know. We have differing opinions on a lot of things as far as the game is concerned, which is great because it gives us things to talk about and discuss as well. But what's your opinion? What do you think about having the keys in the book box? And I think one of the things I said when we were talking about it in raid and talking about it while we're playing, one of the things I said is if that's going to be the case, and they're now able obviously to put valuables in there, you can now put keys in there. If that's going to be the case, then there should be a way that we should access somebody's book box when we kill them.
The safe container.
So there should be a way that we could get access to that. Now, if it has to be complicated, like you have to reach a certain level, or you have to take them to a certain part of the map, but there has to be something that you do in order to get somebody's box, but you should be able to access it at some way, shape or form.
You see, I don't think that they will bring that even to consideration in the game, because that book box is solely so that you can actually get some stuff, whether it be valuables or not, out of the raid. And it's definitely a tricky one, because 9 times out of 10 now, the keys and the valuables, especially people that are running the bigger book boxes, the keys and the valuables are all in the book box. So you just don't get the loot. You just don't get it.
Yeah,
it's tricky.
We need to put some keys in our book box.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
we've got a hospital key. Well, you've got a hospital key. As you can see, Bravo 2 has been out again, and I'm sure he lives and breathes the game. We've got an array of stuff on the table again and surrounding the.
I am still hunting down my gold elephant.
So if anybody's got a gold elephant,
it will come.
Speak to him.
It will come.
So what about the Discord that I'm setting up?
Yes.
So the Discord is set up. I'm going to put a link to it in the description. So if you want to join the Midlife Mercenaries Discord to run raids with myself and Bravo 2 and just find teams, general chat, just a little bit of a community space for the Bravo team, if you like, then the link will be in the description below. I want to thank Fast and Flawless VR for getting me to a place where I can learn to set up a Discord. So I appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. I've managed to fight my way through it. He gave me a link to a tutorial on how to set up a Discord. I can use a Discord. I can't set up a Discord.
Right.
So we'll see how long it lasts.
But it's there now.
It's there. It's there, and it's ready to go. So the link for that will be in the description.
And part of having that Discord there is so that we can make connections with you guys, so we can get into raids together, and we can run as a trio. We can support you. You'll be an honorary Bravo for the run. We did one recently with Rennez. For those of you who don't know the history, very early on in our videoing journey, in our
content creation
content
career.
creation journey. That's the word I'm looking for. We ran into Rennez in Raid, where in suburbs in the electrical area,
Yep.
Rennez and I traded. We killed one another, and he has been a follower of what we've been doing ever since.
Yep.
And
Great supporter.
a really good supporter. And we've had the opportunity to run with Rennez recently, and we've recorded that.
Yeah.
And that recording should now be.
If it's not out now, it will be out within the next couple of days. It's because it's a 3-person POV. It's taken some putting together. But if it's not out now, it will be out shortly, and there will be a link also in the description.
It's on the workbench.
It's on the workbench or it's uploaded. At the moment in time, we're a bit sort of between videos at the minute, so I don't know quite where this is going to fit in.
Okay.
So we'll see.
But yeah, it was a good run. We had fun, and we want to do more of that with you guys. Whether that is supporting you to finish your quests, your tasks, to level up, or whether it's just to run in and have a bit of fun.
Yeah. And lose a few kits with 2 old geezers that don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's great fun. It is going to be great fun. So let's talk about the meta recordings, because this is the reason that there's not many videos being produced at the minute, because we are still having issues with meta quest recording.
I think for a long time I was blaming the game. I thought it was actually contractors, Exfil, that was the problem. But I think from some of the research and some of the comments that we've seen in other forums, it seems to be a cross meta. And the unfortunate thing is it's hitting different people in different ways.
Yep.
And we've been checking our meta updates, and currently we're both on the same update. We're on 79 point whatever it is.
Yep.
We're on the same update, and I can get really good recordings, but then Bravo 1
mine don't record
at all.
But then the next day,
or next day Bravo 1 can get great recordings, and then mine don't record at all. And we can't find any sense or reason to any of it. It'd be interesting to know if you guys are experiencing anything similar, if you're trying to record content and you're experiencing anything kind of similar, what it is.
I'm certain now it's a meta issue, and we really need to try and get to the bottom of it with meta, which is going to be no easy feat at all.
And then there's the secondary problem to that is the being kicked from Raid for low memory, which again seems to be happening with other games and things as well. And of course, recently we've had some daft messages come up.
Yeah, can't
low memory
helps and tips.
Yeah, hints and tips. Low memory can't run WhatsApp, when neither of those apps are actually running in the background, but we still get the low memory message.
Because we initially thought the low memory issue was with contractors or an issue with contractors, but the fact that it's now it's causing an error with other apps that aren't necessarily running in the background.
Yeah, and for anybody who might be thinking of suggesting that we clear down the headsets and remove stuff and everything, it is not the memory in the headsets. I can assure you, Contractors Exfil is the only app that I run on my headset. We clear down videos nightly, so as soon as we do a raid and we've done that, those videos come off and go onto a hard drive. I've done cache clearing on a regular basis.
Reinstallation doesn't work.
We've reinstalled both the firmware on the headset and the game.
And hard reboots don't do anything. It is literally a crumbling mess, and it's been this way for a long time. We managed to get a few good videos out and had the content ready to go. The new wipe hit, we got a couple of good recordings when the new wipe hit, and then it just fell apart, man. And it's heartbreaking, because we have so much fun playing the game.
We love the game. We absolutely love the game.
So much fun playing the game. We have so much fun trying to get videos and coming up with ideas and having mad raids that are just create. Well, you know what raids.
And we have had, actually, just before we started recording this, we were debating about talking about favorite raids, because we've got no video evidence to show you or to clip in the favorite raids, because we've had some really good raids where we thought the recordings were working, and then
we've got nothing. And you wouldn't believe us if we said that the Bravo team were wiping out 3 stacks. You wouldn't believe it.
We did 2 3 stacks in one evening.
Yeah.
One after the other. And no
recording
evidence
whatsoever.
So it never happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we love the game. We're still having a huge amount of fun playing the game, but we want to make this work as well.
We do.
So we're not going to grumble. We're not going to moan. We're just going to keep looking for solutions.
But we would appreciate any support from viewers and things out there. Not necessarily giving us ideas. We've exhausted every idea. But if you can, just like and sub to the channel so that when we start getting some content out, because we really, really, really do have a good time doing this.
Yep,
it's
absolutely.
Great. That's why we sat here at whatever time it is.
Absolutely. And by the way, do us a favour as well, because we know that obviously our number one fan is in the States.
Yes.
Yeah. And we've got Rennez, who is in...
I think he's Germany, isn't he?
Germany, yeah, I think.
That way.
Yeah, could be wrong. And we've talked with other people as well. There's other players that we've talked to as well. Whereabouts are you? Just put a comment underneath the video. Whereabouts in the world are you watching this video from, or are you playing the game in as well? Because that would be very interesting to see just how far these things are reaching.
To see time zones as well as to see, obviously, if we're running with people, what sort of time zones we're going to be working with, because we might be staying up late or getting up early a few days to do a few raids.
Which we don't mind.
We don't mind at all.
We don't mind.
We'll come and jump on.
It's not unusual to find me on any hour of the day.
No, exactly. Man of leisure.
So let's talk about the number one fan writing a song for us.
Do we mention the name?
I'm happy to mention the name.
Yeah, Justice.
And I'm sure Justice would as well.
Yeah. Justice, if you're out there, we appreciate you being number one subscriber. And we really appreciate the fact that you've gone to the time and the effort to create a song.
Yeah, well, Justice is a poet.
For the Midlife Mercenaries.
Justice is a poet, and we've run with Justice. I've run with Justice before we even started doing content
creation. You've known Justice a long time.
Before we started doing, I've known Justice since back at just basic contractors, and she's a poet, and she has often read some of her poetry while playing. Now, if audio quality and everything serves properly, you might get a tease of that as the outro to this video.
End of this video.
Maybe. But we love it. We absolutely love it, and it sums up what we do.
It is literally it's brilliant. It is brilliant. Some real effort's gone into it, and the effort shows. It's not just been thrown together. It's been thought out.
It's been thought out.
And we've known it's been in production for a while, and we've just got the first iteration of it, haven't we? And it's blown us away. So, Justice, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
Thank you. From the bottom of our bottoms.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Boxes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Okay, I think that might
wrap it up?
I think that might be a wrap.
Yeah, cool. So as we do, as you can see, this is all scripted.
Are you not going to say anything about your new dance that you do?
Listen, this new dance that I do has only come about since I've started playing with you in the last few months, and I don't know where it's come from.
I've not seen this before, but I am going to wager that this is based on my slight improvement in my play, because typically I end up dying. And when I end up dying, he ends up grabbing all of my kit and everything, getting it out of raid and playing the hero and winning the day, and which is great, and I appreciate it. And I think on his shelf, he must have lots and lots of my equipment. But recently, I've been dying less, which means I stick around a little bit longer to see Bravo 1 being shot. And would you like to describe it, or shall I?
You can describe it. I'm coming straight back at you.
I can. I will leave it at that. But I would suggest that we will clip a video and we will show you Bravo 1 when he is under fire and he's requesting help.
I don't even know where this comes from, and it is ridiculous. However, the reason this is what I'm saying. The reason that you're staying alive more is
help! He's shooting me!
Because you're not in a position to cover. You're sat behind a bush or behind a doorway somewhere. I'm requesting help.
And I'm lining up ready to assist.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the Midlife Mercenaries. So if you've enjoyed our videos,
He has been Bravo 1.
No, I mean, this is the end of the Midlife Mercenaries.
No.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm Bravo 1.
And I'm Bravo 2. Together,
We are
the Midlife Mercenaries. And our motto is
no skill.
no issue. We look forward to seeing you in the raid. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel.
That's it. Job done.
That's a wrap.
Honorary 3 coming through. No skill, no issue. We don't need no tissue.